Welcome friends, it is July 13th. I am doing a short video for Instagram just to give you a little bit of an energy update and spirit messages, astrology update, because we have so much that we are experiencing with these massive shifts in our worlds. All right, so I'm just going to get right to it and talk about a little bit about the retrogrades of all these planets that we are experiencing. We have Pluto, which is the driving force of transformation. It's like the planet of transformation, internal transformation, power, control, our traumas. It is where we regenerate. We entered that on the date of April 25th and goes until October 4th. All right, so this invites us to face our fears and our traumas, to clear all of that, our shadows, our insecurities, our obsessions, our inner child. So we are taking this opportunity. It is in Capricorn, and the Capricorn energy is to rethink, to see what needs to be healed, what power we are giving away. Capricorn, always in my channelings, if I'm doing an Akashic reading for someone and they mention Capricorn, I know that they are really trying to become balanced between the human self and the spiritual divine self, and that integration. So that is bringing up those, we are receiving those influencing frequencies with these planets, and that is exactly where Pluto is showing us where we've been excessive, where we have given our power away, and it's all about taking back your power. Clearing, boundaries, asserting your power, asserting your boundaries. So you might be seeing that you are being shown that through your relationships of where you're giving your power away, and that whole reflection of that. And this is again all about rejuvenation, regeneration, transformation, all of these beautiful energies that Pluto is going to be with us and assisting us till October 4th. We have Saturn also in retrograde, and that is till September 28th. That's also in Capricorn, again, showing us our soul's desire, where we lack our confidence. We can have conflict, inner conflict, the dark and the light, our shadow self within us. We can have conflict with people, authority, family, and relationships. So you're going to see that also coming up. I've been talking a lot on Facebook Live about we need to ride this wave. We are excavating. The ocean represents emotions, diving deep into your emotions and excavating what is not serving you anymore, how you can make these big changes in your inner reality that will reflect your outward reality. So we have the Pluto energy, we have the Saturn energy, all helping with this excavating process of our inner world, that will of course roll out into our external reality, right? So we have Jupiter too also in retrograde, and Jupiter is all about the planet of expansion. It is how we reflect on our beliefs, our thoughts, our individual freedom, our individual vision, how we want to reinvent ourselves, where they were saying earlier in, just in meditation, where we are reviewing where we were and where we want to go. And this is also with the energies of Archangel Jeremiah that I talk a lot about, his frequencies that were coming in a couple of weeks ago on Facebook, and he's the angel of life review. So of course we're having all of this life review, all of this excavating energy, and it's pulling in all of these different energies to help assist us during this time. So we have that Jupiter in retrograde, that's in Capricorn again, obtaining, being that divine human in the physical body, balancing between that. We have Neptune in retrograde. That I believe is when was that? I think it was June 23rd to November 28th. Yeah, it's November 28th, and I remember I always talk about how the number 28 is one door closing, another one opening, so this is like perfect. Neptune is the planet of depth, and again, those waters diving deep into your emotions, this excavation process. This is introspection, this is review, this is not fleeing from the, you know, the moment or what is happening. It's going deep. Retrogrades always give us the opportunity to take a step back and look at things, and just kind of slow down and really go inward. So we have all of these beautiful planets, you know, helping that with being in that present moment, to take that time and not fleeing from what is happening, trying to escape. They were talking about that spirit when I say that they were telling me that, you know, let everybody know, don't flee from the present moment or flee from not addressing your things and just pushing them behind, because all of these influencing energies are really, they're divinely perfect to help. So definitely, I know alcohol and people be really sensitive to maybe medicines under the Neptune, so just pay attention. You might be more even food sensitive with that, so that can affect you as well. Okay, so then we have also Aries, and Chiron just went into retrograde, and you have to take a look on your chart to see where your Chiron falls in your astrology, or Chiron, it depends how you say it, where your Chiron falls in your chart. Mine actually falls in Aries, so I get that extra push. This is all about, Chiron in Aries is all about the wounded healer and what is been inside of you, what's been traumatized, to really look at and confront our feelings, our emotions, our traumas, our fears, what we push down. It helps us to process. This is for maximum point of maximum healing that you can do. It's learning our self boundaries. It's putting yourself before others, because it's all about healing you. It's the wounded healer planet. So it's ruled by Aries, and Aries is a fire sign. It's a hot sign. It's a masculine sign. So you can even see people's like anger, tempers flaring, agitation, being quick to respond, like that knee-jerk energy. Take that and just take a step back for a moment and not do that knee-jerk reaction, because this is such a fiery sign. It will do that. This actually went into retrograde the day that we had that superstorm here, Faye, and it was a really high energy charged day. It was a very heavy energy. A lot of people had some anger issues and temper tantrums and just being angry and just not feeling well, anxiety, all of those things that come into play with those type of lower emotions. But it's asking us not to shove it down and not look at it. It's looking at it and seeing our self-worth, where this is another thing that we're working on, is really where our self-image, our self-love, and our self-worth are with these frequencies. It's an uncertain time, so knowing and trusting through these changes. Mary Magdalene was coming in. Pay attention. 222. Her energy was coming in a lot lately, and today earlier, to help us to trust without knowing, to just be in the flow, ride the wave and see, let it take you to where it needs to be. Okay, so we have Saturn in return, May 10th to September 28th. That's also in Capricorn. Soul's desires, where our lack of confidence is. Okay, so Neptune is in retrograde, the planet of depth, introspection. I was just mentioning that it helps us with escapism, not escaping our world, not going into just avoiding things. I mentioned Jupiter, that's expansion, philosophy, vision, and then Chiron in Aries, that is all about looking at our wounded self, what needs to be healed. So we have all of these different planets coming into play. Pluto, like I said earlier, that driving force to help us get through what needs to be looked at. So we have so many of these corresponding planets all here beautifully assisting us. Now, they were telling me 2 oils to work with. That's bergamot for the nervous system, because through all this process of excavating, you're gonna probably have heightened nerves, and your nervous system's going to be affected. It helps with self-judgment and self-worth and self-acceptance, self-love. So bergamot's a really great essential oil to work with. Also, they were telling me helichrysum, which is for being traumatized. It's known as the immortal oil. Healing wounds, healing, you can really put it on your skin, and it's really wonderful for that. It's emotional exhaustion. It helps to uplift your spirit. It helps to bring calmness and peace to your body. It invokes courage and willpower. So these are the 2 corresponding oils that Spirit was talking about to help you go through this entire excavation process with all of these beautiful planets that are in retrograde. They did tell me earlier to let you guys know that you are like a fetus. You are growing, you're changing, you're developing. These are unknown times for many of us, and you're just like a fetus that is just growing and trying to find its way. And that's where that Mary Magdalene came in. She's all about trusting without knowing, because you're going through so much change and you're growing. It's all growth, spiritual growth. Now, the 2 galactic energies, for those of you who do not know me, I do channel the Palladians, the Andromedans, the Arcturians, and the Orions, and also I connect to all of the other light beings in these higher dimensions that are assisting us. So the 2 that are really helping us right now are the Andromedans, because they are all about freedom. So, and just riding that wave and being fluid, right? Like the water. So they're going to help us to really be free in what is ever holding us back and whatever our fears are. So we're getting that extra energy and assistance from the Andromedans, who are really helping us move through what binds us, strength and courage. And then we have the Orions. They were coming in, and they are all about teaching us to help us to become neutral, because we've gone through so much in being in duality, that they were the civilization, they were the star beings that experienced so much polarity and conflict. They were traumatized, they were repressed. So this is all like your people who have repressed you or tried to take your power away. They are all about balancing and claiming your power. So you will have people who are brought into your life who tried to take your power away, and you might be noticing lately that that is coming up for you, and you're facing them. Hopefully you are facing them so you can balance this karma of people taking your power away and you stepping into your empowerment. So the Orion energy really helps us they govern like the solar plexus and our power and the seat of our soul and, our desires. And really, they're just a wonderful frequency that are helping us. It works with the Orion's light that's shining the light. And of course, we are moving towards the Lionsgate on August 8th, when that Stargate portal opens up, where the energies of the sun and the Sirius star align within the Orion's belt, and this brings an extra light. Now, I do know that typically it opens July 26th, But the energies that I've been channeling through the highlight of Ala-Kali, they were telling me that this gate is already open, even though it's supposed to technically open on the 26th. We've been seeing this influx of 5D gamma light. You can see it on the Schumann resonance, where we're having these incredible white out spikes, really, all through the day. We're having it like every day now, and it's just going to keep happening until it's completely all white out and we're in like the 5D. So we're going to have these spikes and these energies and all of that, and that's what is helping us with in bringing more of this light to help us more evolve, to help us move in, you know, and integrate in the third dimensional body, the physical human body, into this divine being, this 5D soul, and just connecting the two. So that's what the Lionsgate really does. It shines this light. We get blanketed with, you know, immense high spiritual light, really to take us to our next quantum leap in our evolution. So and that's represented, it's in Leo, so, and that's the lion and the courage and forward movement. So we're gonna be in for quite a while with all these corresponding planets, a major excavation process, and I'm sure you already been feeling it. You're seeing the things, the mirroring of what needs to be healed within you, seeing that reflection in your relationships and how you're experiencing things and what's being brought up. Don't push it away. You have to move through it. That's that Andromedan energy and even the Orion energy, because they're a very strong energy, but both of them are helping all of us to move through these uncertain times like a fetus growing, and move through these uncertain times to help really us heal, that wounded healer, that Chiron in Aries, right? So with that, my friends, I'm happy to come on and just share a little bit of this information, and hope it serves you well, and it's exactly what you needed to hear for today. And hopefully I will be back on soon to give you another energy update within a few weeks when called to do so. But until then, be safe and be well, and I will see you soon. Bye.